Welcome back to another post-game Montreal Canadiens. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another special edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach Frenchy, back in the house for the Hockey Nation Live Show, like I said, and we are going to talk about the post-game Montreal Canadiens, and they did it. I never thought they're going to come back after two bad games against the Calgary Flames and play against one of maybe the strongest team right now in the North Division and beat them like they did yesterday by a score of 4-2. This is unbelievable what the Habs did last night. So congrats for the Canadiens to come back. A great game yesterday. And again, another great performance of the two new players. Josh Anderson scored his 11th of the year. And of course, our number one scorer of the team, number 73, Tyler Toffoli, scored two more goals yesterday. His 16th, 17th of the year. The last goal, it was an empty net, but another great performance. The third goal, it was just amazing breakaway fake to right to the left. And Elibiuk, I think he cheated a little bit. He thought he was going to pass the puck to Suzuki. And finally, Tyler keep the puck from left to the right and finally put the puck top shell. He scored his 16th of the year. So great performance again for the Montreal Canadiens. And like what we like to do here, one at the post game, we go from at the beginning with the score sheet of the game. With this win of 4-2, the Montreal now are 13-8-7. The Jets are 17-9-2. And we have to wait until, at the beginning of the first period, after back-to-back, three great plays for the Jets by Carey Price. He was solid in front of the net at the beginning of the game. Jets could score 1 or 2 goals. It was really the Tornado Jets at the beginning, first 3 minutes, and finally a mistake from the defenseman. I believe it was Maurice. Kotkaniemi came back, and 3 versus 1. Anderson diving the puck to pass to Drouin. Drouin passed back to Kotkaniemi, and almost like an empty net score. Top shell over there again, and it was his 4th of the year. Drouin and Anderson, of course, got an assist. This was the only goal during the first period. After that, the momentum shift a little bit. The Jets try hard, but Carey Price was solid again in front of the net, but he keep the Montreal in the game. And after one, it was 1-0 Montreal. Jets have 13 shots versus Montreal at 6. Finally, during the second period, surprisingly, the Montreal come back very strong. And Josh Anderson scored his 11th of the year on power play goal. And Toffoli and Suzuki got an assist on that one. It was really 2 shots back-to-back from Toffoli on the Elibiuk and Suzuki also. And then the puck go move on the left side of Elibiuk. And Josh get a puck and honestly bring the puck up on the top net and score, of course, on power play. That gave the lead for Montreal at 2-0. Unfortunately, penalty for Montreal. And I think it was Edmondson, if I can recall it. And during that power play, the Jet again, Kyle Connor, he looked like Wayne Gretzky against Montreal, scored his first 2 goals during the game. His 13th of the year. Of course, he was on power play. Stashny Morrissey got an assist on that one. It was at 8:08 to cut the lead from 2-1. And this was a one-timer shot from corner over the left shoulder of Carey Price. I think he came back too quick on the butterfly or low on his knee, and then he gave this space over his shoulder. And during the second period, nothing happening. It was really, back and forth. But Montreal was really pressing on Elibiuk. He was making save after save. But as 19-13, another big mistake of another defenseman, Pionk. lose the puck at the blue line, and Toffoli on breakaway. Like I said, it was at that moment three players: Suzuki, Drouin, and Toffoli, again the goaltender. And Toffoli did not pass to anybody. Bring the puck, fake to the left, bring to the right, and Elebik was diving in the water. Looked like in completely, you know, amazing play from Toffoli. He scored his 16-1 as the first of the two goals of the night also for him. And this big goal, it was the change of the game as, scored the end of the second period and lead by two now compared by one. That's a big factors. And after two was 3-1 Montreal. The shot was great period for Montreal, 17-10. And I believe it was the 10th goal of Toffoli during his second period during the year. So another great performance for him. 17-10 for the shot was 23-23 for both teams after two. And finally, during the third period, you can see another Winnipeg by the speech of Paul Morris to tell them, listen, we have to consist working hard. We have to press the D and bring the puck deep. That's what you do against Montreal. And that's what he did. And during that moment, another penalty from Montreal. And during that penalty, again, a Kyle corner, same spot, same shot. Get a pass from Sheffield to Morrissey and score his 14th of the year, second goal the night. And the both goal was on power play at 5:47. And now you can see a bit I said to my partner, is going to be maybe the momentum now shifting for the Jet. And I've been honest with you for about 10 minutes. It was all about the Jet most of the time. Whatsoever, the Montreal did not give up. They was not sit too much on the hill. It was just the pressure of the Jet was amazing on Montreal. And Carey Price, save after save, shot after shot, he was make all the big save, stop the puck, stop the play many times with a glove. I think at some point Maurice shoot the puck three times and three times on the glove of Carey Price. But finally, the Montreal, resist of the storm of the Jet at the end of the game, and Tyler Toffoli again, another mistake at the blue line from the Jets, and Toffoli pick up the puck and got a pass from Edmondson while he stopped the puck, a stretch pass to Toffoli. He scored 17 of the year at 19-12. It was over at that moment. You can see I said the storm because the shot was 13-8 for the Jet at the end of the third period, and it was 31-36 after the end of the game. So, great performance for the Montreal Canadiens yesterday. We have to be proud of our Habs to come back after two disastrous bad game against the Flames. So, congrats for them to play that level yesterday. Again, a very strong team like the Winnipeg Jets. So let's go for the stat of the night. Of course, the score is 4-2. The shot was 36-31 for the Jets. The face-off 52-48 advantage of the Jets. The power play, both teams have a good power play last night. Montreal have 1-2. The Jets are 2-3. The hit was 33-22 for the Jets. So they was physical yesterday. And when you trail during the game, usually you're more physical also. The black shot 12-13 advantage for the Jets. A minute penalty, 10 for Montreal, 8 for the Winnipeg Jets. And finally, gave away puck. It was 14 for Winnipeg and 12 for Montreal. The most points over the night for the Winnipeg, Kyle Connor with 2 goals. For Toffoli, great performance last night. 2 goals, 1 assist for 3 points. Most the shot, of course, Toffoli with 6 and Morrissey with 5 on Carey Price. TOI 25-04 for Jeff Petrie from Montreal and Morrissey 24-32 for the Winnipeg Jets. And finally, for the goaltender, Hellebuyck stopped 27 of the 31 shot he faced for save percentage of 9.00, and for Carey Price 34 on the 36. And it was a great performance again from him for a save percentage of 9.44. And again for him, for Carey Price yesterday, 700 NHL game as a starter. So congrats for Carey Price again. Like I said yesterday, what it takes for Montreal to be sure they get out of the penalty box, and they've been there 3 times, and they got scored 2 times. So you have to be sure. Usually the team win, the special team win. Unfortunately, it did not happen yesterday, but it's rare. And of course, you have to be sure the top six, you put them quiet during the game. And unfortunately, they was good on the even stretch. Winnipeg did not score 5 versus 5, only on the power play. So great performance overall for the Montreal to keep those top six quiet at 5 versus 5. The player of the game was Nick Suzuki yesterday, and he has 1 assist. Again, he doesn't. For me, he played good, but he don't play the level what he should play. But again, you never see those kind of players. Sometimes they are quiet, and then they can give you 2-3 highlights during the night, and they get 1 or 2 points. So hopefully he can also get better on the face-off where he struggled, to be honest with you, at that moment. The 3-star of the night, we have to go with a golden third, the Montreal Canadian, Carey Price. Like I said, another great performance. He made the big save when it was the right time to keep the team in the game for sure. The second star with 2 goals for the Winnipeg Jet, Kyle Corner, of course. And finally, the first star, number 73, Tyler Toffoli. 3 points last night, 2 goals, 16, 17 of the year, and 1 assist. And again, a great performance of Tyler last night. And cannot ask him more for the, for Marc Bergevin, did a great decision to sign the UFA Toffoli for Montreal. And finally, we want to remind you the next game is going to be Wednesday night, March 17, St. Patrick Day. It's going to be a beer night over there for sure in Winnipeg. And also is going to be in Winnipeg 9 o'clock. And so not 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 1 hour later. And it's going to be interesting how the Montreal is going to, again, maybe possible to save their trip. Right now, they won 2 of the 5 games on the road. This is the last game on the road for the Montreal for this trip. And a possibility to get 3-3. That would be amazing after 2 bad performance against the Calgary Flames. So that's resumed the post game for the Montreal Canadiens. Again, the Winnipeg Jet. And we invite you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on Facebook page on the Hockey Nation Live Show. We have a daily show Monday to Friday, 11 o'clock Eastern Time with my co-host, Michael DeVellino. And like what we like to do at the end of each video, Hockey Montreal fans, remember, you have what? Yes, you have what? Yes, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great rest of the night. See you tomorrow, Wednesday, for another great hockey day.